doesn't take you to come. Let's go. Nick just splooged. All right.
Apparently fast enough. Hey there, beer teamers. Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101. Your host, Maxwell Starr. And, you know, we're classy as ever tonight with, yeah, but I have to follow that up. All right, so tonight we are going to do a beer.
Finally.
Finally, we've been meaning to do this since like the beginning of February, but between people dying, anniversaries and stuff, or like shit happening, or people being sick, or birthdays,
it's always Dan's fault.
There's always something that's come up, but finally we are going to take a look at Wrexham Lager. But first, before we start reading our history, we're going to go around the circle and see who's with us tonight, starting with Mr. The Fuzz. Luck of the Fuzz.
Luck of the Fuzz.
How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm not sure if that was racist or not.
Is it supposed to be Irish or some shit?
Yes, it was supposed to be Irish.
Racist.
You've been watching Whose Line Is It Anywhere? Whose Line Is It Anyways? And
Irish.
Go down.
Diddly potato.
That was potato.
Yeah, I'm part Irish. I'm allowed to say it.
You go.
All right.
Go out to the island. If you're a part Irish,
I'll go to the island. Go to Partridge Island.
Go harvest some potatoes.
I'm close to the Darlings Island.
Go to Darling's Island.
Go to Darlings Island. Go drink with Andrew.
Buy Nick's potato fleshlights.
All right. Cheers.
You
Cheers.
Just look up Partridge Island when you have a chance. Everyone else.
Straight.
Like
Partridge Island.
Anybody who's not from St. John, look up
Yeah.
Partridge Island. It used to be it used to be like, what do they call that island in New York? Ellesmere? Not Ellesmere. The one where they quarantined all of the immigrants coming off the boats because they were sick when they got here.
Oh, you got like a stone bridge leading to the island.
Ellis Island.
That's like that island.
Yeah, let's stop Greg before he tells us what the name of that point is. All right, so hi Lee. Hi Lee. Hi Rob. How you doing tonight?
We are. Oh my god, we are stuffed. We are so stuffed.
Like a delicious.
Yeah, I heard Rob had some amazing news today.
Indeed.
All right,
But he's pregnant.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rob's pregnant.
Yeah,
He's gonna have
I mean, you can tell he's glowing. You can tell he's glowing right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can see the rosy red in his cheeks.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the little baby keg that you're going to be brewing.
Thank you. I'm very excited to birth it into this world.
There you go.
All right.
It's a
just to
wonderful world.
clarify, There's no pregnancy because I don't want people thinking I'm pregnant.
He specifically said Rob was pregnant.
She's not pregnant. It's just all you can eat.
Pregnant? They assume like because whoever you're with.
Oh yeah,
they're
because
pregnant.
I can't carry the.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I said
well, I mean, maybe this is like that movie Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. I was like, it's not a tumor. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. Thank you. Let's move along to the next person we have with us, which is Dan.
I'm before
Dan
Greg.
wearing. Yeah, you did get here before Greg. I mean, Greg's usually last. So last.
That's right.
Greg always comes last.
I like sloppy finals.
So why do you think he goes to the sex club so much? So
there you go.
I was gonna wear this tonight, but I just don't fit it. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a different kind of jersey because I could Nick and he could have worn it, but I'm too much of a bastard to enjoy it. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm sporting a nice keg that I've been brewing for 20 years now. So
there you go.
Right. Okay. And of course we've got last but certainly Greg. Hi Greg.
Hi Nick. Since we decided not to do St. Patrick's Day this week, although I guess we had other reasons not to. But anyway, I'm having a Jim Cuddy Harvest Red Ale, which is, I don't know, kind of Irish because it's red.
I like the can.
Uh-huh.
He has it.
St. Patrick's Day. We did it last week.
It's by Fixed Gear Brewing Club. It's so it's a fox on a bike, and look, it does appear to be a fixed gear. There don't appear to be any other gears on that. So there you go. Mm-hmm. And he's got
kind of like their labels.
Yeah, are these the ones in Guelph? Because I think it is Guelph. I've been to this brewery before. They're all as one might expect, they're all very bike themed. Like their brewery has like old bikes and shit on the wall that looks like they pulled it out of a junkyard, but they look cool on a wall of a brewery. Anyways, Nick, tonight I brought a Wrexham lager. I believe this is BYOB, so I brought one of these, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have brought. And
see which beer is the winner tonight.
I'm going to drink it out of a Coors Light glass because it's a perfect lager glass. Now, the mountains have mostly rubbed away from years of dishwasher abuse, but they're still there. So
We did the same.
there you go. Well, yours is newer, but mine has etched mountains into the glass. So
I'm going to
do I have to go find my Coors Light one?
I think you do. Yes. Listen, say what you will about Molson, but they make some pretty nice glasses.
Yeah.
Like my Molson Canadian glass upstairs, very cool glass.
Yeah, it's because they have to do like the whole beer goggles thing, so that when you drink enough, you know.
I mean, it's true. It's true. Bars that serve Molson tend to have higher waitresses because they need to.
You get a much wider selection of Coors glasses. I'm going to drink it out of a Sam Adams glass.
Wow.
I'm doing fine tonight, so nobody's asked. Yeah, no, I actually have always loved these glasses. The unique design to them. I find
have you had any break-ins in your
house? A lot less. What?
Yeah. Have you any break-ins lately?
No, it's just a friend visiting, unannounced. Of course, I knew he was coming over, just not exactly when. All right, so to since nobody asked, I'm doing fine. Now it's time to get down to read the history of this beer. Before we get down to our anyway, so yeah, let's get down to history. And it's not me writing or reading the history tonight. It's actually Dan.
Oh shit!
Shit! Look out! I actually did homework.
He did. He did more homework than I did.
Wow! Just shows up on the show and insults everyone.
I know. I mean that actually does sound like something Dan would do.
Yeah,
if we're being completely honest.
You're not wrong. Well, because
that's not throwing shade, that's accuracy.
Yeah, I'm not offended by that whatsoever when it's truth.
I'm not offended now.
No, maybe later. Give me a few beers in and I'll think about it. So, well, since I was the one that suggested this, I kind of wanted to go with it. So, the little thing about Wrexham Lager here, what I've got, hopefully I've done Nick proud on this. Is the Wrexham Lager Beer Company was actually was founded in 1881 by German immigrants Ivan and Otto. I'm not going to pronounce their last names because I'll be butchering the hell out of them. Tried to recreate their local lager. Wrexham Lager was the first lager brewery in Wrexham. It was brewed until 2002. But in 2000, brewing of Wrexham Lager was moved to Leeds, where it was brewed for 2 years, where it was finally ended in 2002. Then again in 2010, Mark and Vaughn Roberts expressed interest in reviving the beer, who was met with the former brewing manager of the Leeds Brewery until it closed to negotiate the rights for it. And by October 2011, it was finally brought back into the public, even to go as far as obtaining new brewing equipment from a German firm and sourcing the original ingredients used in one of the older versions of the lager. It was served back at the Buckhouse Hotel in Bangor-on-Dee in Wrexham. And from there, it was expanded into a range of pubs throughout the country, including several pubs within Wrexham. Now, we fast forward to 2024, where we have two co-owners of the Wrexham AFC, Rob, I can never pronounce his name, McElhenney.
McElhenney.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds. They purchased a major stake in the brewery, who have also been taking care of the Wrexham Football Club for the past, 4 years now, 5 years. And also with that, they also brought the beer recipe back into Canada, where it's being brewed right now in Surrey, BC at Central City Brewing. where you'll be able to find fan favorites like Red Racer and also Greg's, well, actually not Greg's, but Nick's favorite, Thor's Hammer, a barley wine.
A firecracker of a beer.
Yep. So basically, that's what I have for that. And if you don't know why Wrexham is brought here, as I said earlier, Ryan Reynolds is also Canadian. He partially owns Wrexham Football Club.
He owns everything.
The man's rich, but he knows how to make his money.
Mhm.
And
He's a billionaire.
he is. And under his co-ownership, Wrexham has been promoted in their leagues 3 times, and they're working on a 4th time to be promoted this year into the next league. So there we go. A little sports history for Greg too, so he can learn something.
Wow, I wasn't paying attention, so I learned nothing.
Excellent. That's what I
Go
hope.
sports.
Yeah, sports.
That's the story why the sports get up.
Oh, the pussy's blocking pussy.
All right, let's circle her back around to Mr. LaFuzz. And I imagine you don't have much history on this beer, but you can tell us about it anyway.
The history of this beer is I received it from Nick 47 minutes ago.
Wow. Were you invited into the house by Nick or perhaps his folks and said, Scott, come on in, have the beer, or did you use some unlawful pursuits to attain this beer?
He videoed the evidence so I can take it to the cops.
I plead the 5th.
That's the wrong country, my friend.
Yeah.
I know. I know it's the wrong country.
You also plead the 4th, 5th, and 6th, maybe?
I do. And first, I plead the 1st of it.
Right.
At least we got that on video for you.
All right,
There's some shenanigans going on here tonight.
Move over
Yeah, Mayor killed
to
him.
move over to Lee and Rob.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
what?
So our history is
I acquired these in Toronto.
yeah.
Hmm.
Dan's totally the reason why we've been waiting so long to do these. Like
Yeah.
nothing to do with
Blame
me.
Dan.
Blame
Not at
Dan.
all.
Sure.
I'm
Dan's
not the
right.
one who started having to delay them. I wasn't the first one to cause the delay, and then Nick's birthday didn't happen to happen, and I suggested doing a Nick thing. Like,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
How
right.
dare you
Taking
celebrate
credit
Nick?
for it.
Blame it on my dead cat, guys. Thank you.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna blame it on your dead mother-in-law, but the cat works too.
Well, I could have delayed it again because I was able to. I could have picked up something else, or I could have picked up my cat's ashes today, but I actually
Jesus.
chose to be here with you guys. So
Wow.
okay. Well, when
Wow.
I met my
Important
dog
than your
died,
cat's
I couldn't
ashes,
be here,
apparently.
so- Just saying.
Wow.
You know what? I'm not trying to bring the chat down. I'm just saying I'm here now, so fuck you all.
Hey, I've got lots of pet ashes over there, and I'm still here.
All we have to know is that it took this long because of Dan.
Okay, there we go.
100%
Not
Dan's
because of
fault.
anybody else. No, because Beer A 101s weren't recorded before this, and it wasn't anybody else's fault but mine.
So, to be fair, I don't think
Nobody here. None. No blame
No,
over. here.
no,
None.
nobody
None
there.
whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
Always,
No.
always Alberta's fault.
Nobody over there.
you're not pointing
Right.
at anyone, Dan, on my screen. If you're trying to point at Lady Lee, she's the other way.
Oh, right, it's backwards. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
not
okay.
pointing at
He's
the other.
opposite
Yeah.
way, so you're just pointing at him. It's his fault. It's
No,
not his fault.
no.
I'm not an
No,
Alberta.
no, from my screen it goes Lady Lee, then Rob. So
Oh, does it?
yeah,
Okay.
Yep,
yeah. So
Yeah, so we're playing.
she gets fingered first, and then Rob gets fingered later.
I get the leftovers.
Well, look at it this way: pre-lubricated.
And experienced. You get the
I'm
experience.
gonna have to
figure.
have more beer for this conversation, I think.
Yeah.
I just feel like, unless it's both buttholes, like I feel like fingering a vagina is different from fingering a butthole.
I mean, I can tell
Need
you,
more beer.
I fingered both on the same person before, and yes, it is different.
So there you go. It's a whole different experience. Anyways, that's our
Can we talk about the beer instead of fingering
The vagina's always ready and willing. The butthole, you kind of have to get invited in. You can't just break into it like Nick's house.
I mean, usually this is 3 or 4 beers deep, but we're going early tonight. Okay.
That's right.
How about that ham?
How about that ham?
Keep in mind, guys, I had blood taken today, so I am at a very low threshold to get drunk. I'm getting drunk on lagers.
on light loggers. Jesus Christ, you're getting cheap.
Wow.
Actually,
Yeah,
what is
that's
this?
not forget. Dan's history didn't mention the style, but it's a 4% ABV light lager from UK, basically.
We're getting
True.
drunk tonight.
Getting drunk.
But it's basically German style, too.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say the one thing I gotta say about the style, like it's a
500 milliliter.
4% light lager, and it's also was here for $79 a can. That's a little much for a light lager like this.
Do you know?
Slightly bigger can though than normal.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
This
but I digress. I'll get to my thoughts.
So long ago.
Slightly smaller beer than normal. Mine's a 330. So
Cold as ice, though.
Our beer
Is everyone's 4% or
yep,
or
mine's 4%.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, they're all 4%.
All right, so let's get this back on track. Did we ask Rob what his history in it is? I think we
I
established.
acquired them. Yes.
He got them in Toronto. So
Wow.
he bought them in Toronto and brought them over here so they could be reviewed in North
I
Bay.
imported them to the north,
Yeah.
and then I loaded them in our beer fridge.
Wow.
That is like at
Nice.
the end of the couch now, so I don't
Wow.
have to go as far.
Wow.
And then you transported them from the couch to, or the fridge to the couch.
Yeah, you're
they
getting too
brought
much
them
exercise.
to the couch.
From Toronto to the North Bay. So let's talk about another Canadian major city. Let's go to Calgary and
Oh, wow.
talk to Dan about his history.
Well, it's no Edmonton.
Well, since I've been waiting for so long because of me, apparently.
Apparently,
I've
it's your
had-
fault.
I've-
even
I've
though
had
it was,
this-
I
You
think
had it
the
right,
first time
apparently.
we did delay it with Lee.
Yeah, I had a couple before this, so I've
You have the small
know, I got small. Yeah, they came in small cans.
No, it's just camera
So-
angle.
Yeah, how much are the small cans in Calgary?
What was it?
Yeah.
What did I say? It was $20 for a 6-pack. So like $3.50 a can.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's about the same price. You probably paid $20 for a 4-pack there too. So I mean, but I mean, my history with this is basically I had this a couple of times before because I got bored and I wanted to drink some because I had 6-packs. And the history with the brewery is I've had a lot of their beers before, so
Wow.
I'm very, very familiar with this brewery.
History with the brewery as far as Central City goes, or as far as
Central
Okay.
City goes, because the Central City but as far as Wrexham goes, this is my first time actually having this. Well, third time having this beer. So
Right. Okay, let's go over to Reggie.
Hi, Nick. As much as it was nice, I actually have 2 of these. As nice as it was, I was tempted to, dip into the merchandise, as they say. I had not. So this is actually no, that's not true. I may have had this on Untapped before. I'll look that up in a second. I came unprepared. But anyways, this is what my beer started like, and this is where we're at right now. So that gives you your history. Let's just look. Have I had this on Untapped before? Because strikes me as something I may have had before, and I just forgot about because it's a lager, and who cares? But not saying it's not good. I'm just saying, it's a lager. They're forgettable, right?
it doesn't say Molson Canadian on it, so you just forget what it is. I guess.
That's true. If it was, I chronicle every Molson Canadian I've ever had because every single one is special. Yeah, so I actually have had it on. Oh, not even that long ago. September 24th, 2025. So yeah, I took a picture of it as proof, so I wasn't just pretending. And as you can tell, if I can just find, where is it? Joe toasted this. There we go.
Wow.
So, we can confirm. And what did I get? So I earned the Brewery Pioneer Level 70 badge. What is that? Check-in from 350 different breweries. Okay, that's pretty good. And God Save the King Level 18 badge. That is, had enough tea and biscuits, head to the pub for a pint. That's at least 90 beers from the UK. There we go. So look at me getting all these badges. I'm so fancy.
How to say you're an alcoholic without saying you're an alcoholic?
Yes.
Get
I am just listen. I'm just doing it for the taps. I have to do it for the taps. You know.
Right.
Oh, how many do?
You're tapped out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting close to 4,000 uniques. Another 120 beers or so.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah, I'd probably be higher if I, kept up with my Untapped. But
Well, yeah. I mean, if I was on whatever the equivalent of wine Untapped was, I'd probably be higher in the wine industry too.
okay,
If I played hockey, I'd probably be better at
Winer.
hockey.
But if you Untapped every hockey game you watched,
I mean, I'm sure there's got to be some app where you every time you watch a hockey game, you tap it in or whatever the equivalent is, and be like, "I watched this hockey game," and then I'll like you basically got like the Kamal fucking of hockey. That's like, I've watched every hockey game, even ones I had to go to another country to watch because I'm the ultimate hockey fan. Ah. And then you suggest him that is barrel aged hockey better than regular hockey, and his brain just.
all right. So thank you, Greg. I'm gonna bring myself over. And I'll talk about my history, and we're not talking about hockey games, even though was it 25 years ago around now? St. John Flames won the Calder Cup, so that's why
You don't want to get fingered in your butthole with that.
That's the Calgary St. John connection. They moved out like shortly after they won. So, all right. So my history with Wrexham Lager is absolutely dick all. I bought 2 cans of this originally for myself, and then Scott decided to rob one from my house.
I robbed one. Robbed.
Rob. As far as
friendship for beer.
As far as Central City goes, I've had a number of beers from them. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 plus variations of beers from probably more that I just never reviewed on my channel from Red Racer themselves, and of course Red Race, Central City's also made beers under their own brand, like Detective Saison, Thor's Hammer, as Dan mentioned. I'm pretty sure did we do a review, Dan, of one or something with Thor's Hammer? Didn't we?
We did a live review of it because I thought I sent you one, or you got one and I had one too.
I think I had one, and it was the same year you had one or something.
And it was we aged it for a bit.
So if I type in Thor's Hammer Maxwell.
That would be.
If I type in Thor's Hammer Maxwell, it comes up with Maxwell's Silver Hammer from the Beatles.
5 years ago, we did a live review on my channel.
Okay. Now, was it a specific year? I know that we had it here again. Like it used to, we've got it in a couple of years, but Central City doesn't really show up here much anymore. I'm actually kind of surprised to see this here because we used to get Central City stuff a lot, and then they just disappeared about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. I don't remember what year it was. I'd have to watch the video.
Anyway, that's my history of Wrexham.
I had less gray hair in
Wrexham,
my
or his. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of scary going back and looking at my oldest reviews on YouTube, and I'm like I know I had gray hair then, but my hair actually looks black in those pictures.
No, you're a sophisticated British gentleman.
Distinguished. Got that Mr. Fantastic look going on. Too bad I don't have the rubber arms.
Oh, you got rubber arms.
You got rubber something.
Rubber soul. Nice sound effect.
Also, I love how in the animated picture they made of you two, like, you guys don't look that much in age difference in age, but the AI decided that you're basically Scott's father.
It kind of does look like that. I'm just ashamed of my child.
It's the gray hair.
Who could be ashamed of Scott, really?
That's right.
It's very fair. Scott looks a little young in that photo.
It's like a photo trying to make me and Scott look like we were smiling. I'm glad they fixed my teeth.
It's funny because recently in the past year I've seen way more like gray hairs, and even my barber, when I got my haircut done this past week, he's clipping my hair and he's like, "Man, you got gray." And like for years, I didn't have any gray hair up top. It was just kind of salt and pepper down here, but now it's salt and pepper everywhere. The AI didn't see
This,
it.
this is why I just don't go to the barber.
Well, that's weird. Like
Easy for you.
I've had gray hair since I was. I've had gray hair since I was like 16, but I started showing it more in my 30s for sure.
Were you gonna say, Lady Lee?
21, I started gray.
16, I had my first
Holy
gray.
crap!
Wow.
Yeah, but I've been very slow at getting gray, but I'm very gray. Like it's hidden and it's like nicely mixed, but it's like super gray on the bottom.
Yeah, I think in high school I had like 1 or 2 grays, but that was just kind of like a trademark, and it was just like they never really came in until like my late 20s, and all of a sudden it's like there they go.
Now, here's a question, Lady Lee. Do you like Rob's gray hair, or did you tell him to use Just for Men?
Oh, I fucking love his gray hair.
No.
See, I dated a girl there that suggested I try Just for Men, and I'm like, basically, fuck you. I didn't tell her.
I would be like,
I just
how would
kind
you
of
try
thinking in
working
my
the
head. What?
I would be like, how would you try working the curb?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Wow.
He told
It's like,
me
it
that
makes
he
you look
wanted
so
to-
old. I'm like,
he
I
told me he
am
wanted to
old.
dye his hair. I told him
Congratulations.
I'd be very sad if he dyed it because I really like
She-
the gray.
No one here
Yeah,
will
she-
dye my hair.
Hey, she likes being with a guy that looks like her father.
I know. Carries the same name too.
Who's your daddy?
Oh my god! I hate you
Rob
both.
Hardy. Do you get double Rob Hardy? I mean, we're talking about Rob Hardy Jr. here, leading up to be the same as
Yeah.
the legend.
Your last name is Hardy.
Is it Rob Hardy Jr.?
I feel like Rob and I are like virtually high fiving here. It's like a virtual Eiffel Tower going on.
Eiffel Tower. Wow. We just made Lady Lee's relationship awkward. Like, Rob Hardy Jr.
If you guys want awkward, I can still say with certainty that I am still not gray down there. The pubes are still good. Not that they're really good.
That's because you shave it all off.
I mean, that's true, but every once in a while when they grow back, they're still black. So yeah, there we go.
Once you go black,
don't crack.
There we go. So I don't have the skunk look down there yet.
Which matches her drapes. My carpet matches his drapes.
There we go.
Wow.
Can we talk about the beer, please?
All right. Yeah, let's.
No, I want to know about Scott's carpet.
Well, I was hungry, but yeah.
It's probably peach fuzz.
I come here every Wednesday and I'm like, all right, what are we actually talking about?
Not the beer.
We always have that period in the middle of the episode where we just sort of like do a normal hangout, talk about whatever, and then drink the beer. But
Beer.
all right, okay, let's get back to it. Let's go over to Scott and ask you what do you think? What's your thoughts about this beer?
Well, it's very light. It is a light beer.
Light.
I don't know. It's just a lager. It's a light lager beer. A subtly hoppied lager with a clean aroma, light refreshing, and easy to drink.
Yay!
Jamie here.
Anyway, it's a light lager. It's pretty generic. It's standard. I mean, I don't know, man. It's not offensive. I wish it was cheaper.
It was for you.
Well,
You didn't pay for it.
Well,
Yeah, what do you want Nick to give you a free beer with it? Maybe a free moose head?
Could be a beer that has more flavor to it, right?
Right. I mean, it's funny because you guys poke fun at me at this that I don't drink Moosehead. I do drink Moosehead. I won't pay for Moosehead. That's the difference.
There you go.
You didn't pay for Wrexham either.
Didn't pay for Wrexham either. Why are we doing rock, paper, scissors? Yeah.
It wasn't rock, paper,
I was
scissors.
Rock, paper, scissoring.
Probably some sex thing for later.
How fast we can jerk off? Is that it? Anyway.
Oh, challenge accepted. Well done.
He grabbed my thumb.
Okay.
You jerk
I'm
off
gonna
faster than
go.
Greg can cuvee with chalet sauce.
Oh yeah.
So
chalet
I think
sauce.
I think I do have chalet sauce upstairs. So
it's brewed since
Whoa.
1882, so it's over 100 years old.
there we go.
Yeah, it may
Are you giving
contain
us-
wheat.
Are you giving us the history of it? I thought Dan did that. Did Dan do a shitty job?
Mm-hmm. It's canned by somewhere in Surrey, BC. So it made a long trek from Surrey, BC.
I think Central City. I think I remember Dan saying that.
It is City Brewers and Distillery.
No, Central City. You got to read the line up first.
Central City.
Brewed and canned by Central City Brewers. Okay.
There we go.
So you remember
first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. For style, 7.5. For personal enjoyment, 7.5.
7.5. Alrighty. Let's
Doesn't
move
do anything
over
for
to
me. It's a pass. I would drink a 6-pack of these at the beach out of fire.
All right.
Okay, Scott, would you sit there and would you drink it while you're cheering on your favorite football club in Wales next to the enemy football club?
If it was cheap, yes.
Okay, well, you think about
If
it,
it was
4% where you have to
if it was
fair bit of
yeah, right. If it was expensive, no. I would say at a football match in England, I would pay $6 Canadian. So I don't convert that to pounds or whatever. I don't care.
That'd be $4.5, 4.5 euros or 4.5.
No, not euros. It would be British. It'd be pounds.
If it's Wales, I think it's euros, isn't it?
Wales is part of the United Kingdom, therefore it is British pound. The euro would be in Ireland.
Fair.
Right. So anyway, yeah. So if I paid $6 Canadian for this, sure. Anything more, no. It's just so standard. Just
so you pay
not
£329. You pay £330 for.
Sure.
Sorry, had to do some conversion there.
That's fine. That's what Google's all about.
Yep.
Yeah. It doesn't blow my socks away. It doesn't offend me. It's just there, and that's probably the worst part of it. It's just there.
Okay.
Excuse me. Good beer. I mean, like, it's not a 5. It's not. It's like a
no. Yeah, well, no.
Like,
you don't have to justify that.
Right.
I get it. So,
but it's not a 10.
Yep, that's fair.
There you go. Nick, did you fall asleep? Oh no, he's awake.
I'm waiting for you to finish. All right.
He's watching his Pornhub while he's waiting.
Well, actually, I was waiting for Greg to finish, but
I finished.
well, I was looking at my phone, but all right. So thank you, Scott. Let's go over to Lee and Rob. Lee's got a nice hat on. It's like
I stole Rob's hat.
It's like
Matt's
How
hat.
dare
Yeah.
Potato.
Do you want to go first?
No.
You already know your rating, so go for it.
So you should go.
No, because I'm still
Cartoons.
making
Go
mine.
ahead, Rob. You do it, Rob. You do you.
I don't know what to say about this beer. It's been a journey.
It's been a journey.
We started off
From Toronto.
cold as ice, and I don't think the relationship improved at all. It's it's okay. I mean, for what it is itself, I think as a lager, I'm gonna rate it up there with like Canadian. So I'm gonna give it like a 6
For style?
for it's like what it is trying to be.
Yeah, style?
Yeah.
Okay, 6. Yep.
Yeah. But my personal preference, like this is like at the bottom of the barrel. Like I would take everything else over this. I would take an IPA over this.
Really?
Oh my! Oh
Wow.
wow! Really?
At all.
Really?
Yeah, like
Really?
yeah.
Rob, I would think we have similar tastes, and I wouldn't pick a West Coast IPA over this. I wouldn't.
I mean, maybe
it's
not a West Coast.
And East Coast.
Yeah, probably. Like it's got a real like for me, it has a real citrusy taste.
A tasty East Coast would
Has a taste?
outdo this.
Yeah, it's not. So I struggle with this rating. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a 5.
That's way too what you told me.
Harsh.
Yeah, it's
Five
not-
is five is barely drinkable.
yeah. Like this is not on my list of like.
He's been struggling.
Fair.
Yeah,
No, it's fair.
I'm
It's fair.
taking large gulps of this to get it down.
I mean, it's like if you don't, I'm not gonna poo-poo your rating, right? It is what it is.
Yeah,
Don't yuck his yum.
Yeah, that's right.
It is a
Actually,
good
it's
beer.
yum.
Don't
It's
yeah.
yum is yuck.
Yeah.
It'd be the other way around.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
don't yum his yuck.
yeah. No, it's been a very cold relationship, and it's we didn't warm up to each other at all.
Sure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
No.
frigid
Doesn't
beer.
look like you've warmed up to each other just yet.
That sounds like a perfect beer to drink out of a Coors Light glass.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway, Lady Lee's turn.
I do not think like he does, but I'm kind of like in between. I'm in between like a.
Wait,
a
you have
spot-
your own thoughts?
No, no.
Make off now.
Wow.
No. Nick, don't say things like that. Come on.
Wow.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
My lights are pretty. My lights are very pretty. What were you guys saying something over here?
Get back on, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit of in between. Okay, so I'm not a really fan of big lagers. Like it takes a really good lager. I have to have a really good lager to like enjoy it. But I find lagers have this like I don't know, it's just this weird taste to them. It's very rare that I drink. Like when I first take a sip, I enjoy it, but then like the aftertaste, it just never does it for me. So it just kind of lose interest in lagers. I have had some lagers that I do enjoy, but it's difficult. It is a difficult one for me. I also find it a really boring beer. It's just there. Like I don't know. Like this is like a big reason why I wasn't really into beers was because like most beers taste like this.
Yeah.
And it's just there's so much better drinks out there. So why would I waste my money and time on a beverage that just tastes meh? But I don't know. There's just this weird flavor about it. There's just something I just not enjoying particularly, but I don't hate it. I do not hate it as much as he does. Style though, I think it tastes like a lager. Everything I've had for a lager. So I think I'm gonna give it. I think I'm gonna agree with Scott on this one. I think I'm gonna 7.5. Like I think it does what it needs to. There's nothing special about it. It's a lager. Tastes like a lager. Nothing about it stands out. Nothing about it is impressive. It's just basic.
If you like lagers, you'll probably like this.
Personal preference. I'm gonna go with a 6.5 because it's a little bit more than a pass. It's tolerable. If it was there and someone said, "Here, I have a bunch of them," I would drink them because I can absolutely tolerate them. But it's nothing that I'm going to gravitate towards. I'm definitely going to pick other beers before I pick this one.
All right.
Agreed.
So 7.5 and 6.5 for Lady of the Lee. All right. Let's rotate on over to Dan. Thank you, Lady Lee, by the way. And Rob.
So I've been kind of sort of doing some research on this because you guys have been, you kind of have justifiable stuff. And I was kind of curious, did it get produced differently, East versus West? The answer to that is no. It has the same recipe. Now, and they're using the same recipe from 140 years old. That's 140 years ago, sorry. So basically they're using a recipe that is older than basically your great grandmother, your great great grandmother, or whoever else. So I can see why it feels kind of plain Jane. Now that being said, I've been sitting back drinking my second can of this, and I think back to what would actually I enjoy with this. And being someone who doesn't drink at sporting events, I would totally crush a bunch of these while watching a football game. And for you Canadian American folks, football meaning soccer.
Oh, not the Super Bowl.
Not the Super Bowl, sorry, and not the Grey Cup either.
I think it's called the Stanley Cup, Dan.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought it was a Calder Cup too. But because of the fact I've never been at a live soccer football event, I probably would crush a bunch of these because I don't know if I would find myself being excited about it, and I'd want something to drink just to get myself excited about a game that I'm watching. So to have a 4% lager while watching this game, I can do that. I would actually do that, and I'd probably crush a bunch of these. Crush a bunch of these before at a Welsh pub because they know how to drink. Crush a bunch of these at the game because they know how to drink, and crush a bunch of these afterwards because, well, shit, we know where we're going with this. They know how to drink. So for the style, you know what? For a 140-year-old recipe, I'm not going to complain. It's nothing like a craft beer or anything else like that. It's what you could class as a basic bitch lager. So for the style, it's a good style for what it is. A 4% lager, and you know what? I'm going 9 for style because they're nailing it. They're keeping to the recipe of what it is. Enjoyability. I'm on my second can, and I kind of want to eat with it. I just want to sit down and I want to watch the first 3 episodes of Invincibles while enjoying this. So I'm actually kind of liking this. Would I gravitate to buy it again? If it was cheaper, yes, I would, because it's better than a Molson Canadian. It's better than a Coors Light. It's better than a lot of macros.
It's a high bar there, Dan.
I know. But at the same point in time, you don't have a lot of people that really know how to make a decent lager or something that's got a 140-year-old recipe. You got a bunch of people that try to up the game by making it a little bit better, where these guys kept the same recipe and kept going with it. So for enjoyability for a 140-year-old recipe, I'm going to have to go with an 8.5 because it is actually quite enjoyable. I like it, and it's better than probably what a lot of other beers were producing back then, aside from Trappist. That's a different style altogether.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, that's my ratings.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
No worries.
All right, let's move over to Greg, who's probably going to cuvee this with Shelly's house.
No, I won't do that. Not tonight. Not tonight. We're going to be classy tonight. Well, I suppose I could cuvee it with this red ale. We'll see. Oh, I got a little left in this can. We can cuvee it. Why not? Anyways, but let's talk about this beer first. So I think everyone has their opinions of what a lager is. My thing is with a lager, I mean, first of all, most American macro lagers, including Moosehead, because fuck you, it's a macro beer. They just dump tons of corn syrup in it. That's all you can fucking taste. It tastes like you're just drinking a bunch of corn chips that are fucking put in water, and boom, there's your lager. Those are terrible. Then you got the other end of the spectrum where you got craft breweries, where they're like, oh, here's a lager. But they put so many fucking hops in this thing that it's either a pale ale or even a fucking light IPA. Like, that's not a lager either, because what you want is a lager. You want it to be flavorful enough that you don't think you're drinking just water, but you don't want it to taste like corn soda or be overly sweet. And you also, you don't want to be tricked into drinking a pale ale or even a really grassy Pilsner or something like that. Like, you want the lager to be nice, clean, and you can just crush a bunch while watching sports ball or being by the pool or something like that. And I will agree with a lot of what was said. This is a very boring lager, but it achieves all this. It's not corn soda. It's a tad sweeter than I would prefer, but not overly so. And they don't go the opposite way either. There's like, I think in this entire vat of beer, they maybe tossed one hop in there and then they just said, yeah, there you go, guys, there's your hop. So, I mean, you know. So, my opinion as a lager, for what a lager should be, to me anyway, it's a very good lager. It gets the job done, whereas it's boring, but boring can be good sometimes. I mean, like, toilet water is more exciting than regular water, but which one would you rather drink? So there you go. Unlike the toilet water that Nick is drinking, this is just regular water. So there we go. It's good. Style 9.
Thank you, Greg.
Overall enjoyment. Listen, Nick, you enjoy your toilet water.
I will.
Really, it's a lager. I can only get so excited about it. Maybe if we did this review in the middle of summer, I might be a little more generous, but I'm going to say right now it's a 7.5. It's a solid lager. I have no real issues with it other than the fact it is a lager. It is boring. Would I really want to drink it over an IPA or something? I mean, maybe in the right circumstances, but generally speaking, no. But it's a well-made lager. I don't really have anything, it's like you just brought a chick home, you banged her, it was great, but there was just nothing special about it. She wasn't like some Asian chick dressed in a Pokemon outfit that really got your juices flowing. So I mean, you're like, yeah, it was regular white girl sex. It was fine. Nothing wrong with it. There you go. Toilet water and white girl sex. Those are my analogies for tonight.
Toilet water and white girl sex.
And let's just dump a little bit of this in the red ale.
You gave it a 7.5 for style. What was overall?
No, sorry, you got it mixed up. Gift that, Jamie. It was 9 for style. I think it's actually a very good lager in terms of what it needs to achieve. I think in terms of what it needs to achieve, it does a very good job. I mean, I could even go as high as 10 on this. I don't want to go that high because I feel there's a little room for improvement. Personally, I would like it a little less sweet. But it is a very good lager because it achieves what it needs to achieve without going too sweet or too hoppy or too nasty corn chip flavor. So I give it credit for that. But again, 7.5 for me for a lager is a fairly high rating. It's like, that's about as excited as I can get for a lager. Like, it would have to be kind of pretty special for me to go into the 8 range, which I'm sure I have gone, but I don't always agree with past Greg. Some of his opinions are stupid. And as the cuvee goes, I wouldn't recommend this cuvee. The lager does actually definitely water down the flavor of the red ale quite a bit, so I would not recommend. On the off chance that these 2 random beers you want to cuvee one day, I would recommend you don't. I think they're better separately.
All right. So that's
There you
Greg's
go.
opinion,
That's my opinion.
and you're sticking to it.
Maybe.
All right.
Next
Mike?
week, Greg might disagree.
My turn to pop up and give you my thoughts. I don't have much left in the glass because I was going through it too quickly. That's why I've downed half the bottle of Moosehead in the process. I will say the Moosehead is way more peppery and more flavorful, but we'll get into this one here. First off, you can tell that, and I think somebody mentioned it, you can tell that Central City was following an old recipe rather than making their own kind of craft lager imitation of Wrexham lager, because it actually does taste like you would expect to get out of an old school lager.
140-year-old recipe.
Yeah, but 140-year-old recipe in the same way that Alexander Keith's IPA is an 100 whatever year old recipe. I mean, I highly doubt that this is what it tasted like in 1883 or 1882. I feel like there's a certain amount of like 1960s, 70s cheapening the beer malaise that has gone into this to make it taste kind of this bland. I do find that this is kind of like there's something that I do like about it, though. It's got a certain charm that I like about it. I find the beer is kind of very light. It's very refreshing. About a light herbal taste, herbal apple kind of hop note, a little bit of light white bread graininess and a little hint of yeastiness. Bit of lemon and banana coming in as it starts to warm up. It is a extremely light beer. It's also very refreshing and super nice when it's cold. Goes down super easy. Yes, I can see it being very quenching when you're sitting at a sports venue, drinking some of this. And there's also one thing I really do appreciate this, and it also feels like they've Central City has nailed this aspect of the beer quite well. Is that it's got this old school classic swill beer charm to it. It's like they've recreated a beer that tastes just like one of those off the shelf, like it's been made for decades and unchanged beers like Pabst Blue Ribbon or a Carling Black Label or something like that, where it kind of tasted the way it's always tasted since your dad or your grandfather was drinking it years ago. That's an aesthetic quality I do really appreciate. This, and it almost comes off as that. I don't think it's a particularly super interesting beer, and for the price, it's kind of a little overpriced. I think when you're drinking this, and you're like, it's okay. That said, I do really like that old kind of that old school charm. That if I were to buy this in a 12-pack for like, and I understand it's a British lager. I'm kind of comparing it to North American old school 70s lagers, and like when it comes to like a British lager, the British really aren't known for their lagers. If you were to compare this to like European lagers or something, doesn't come off across as a Euro lager at all. It's very light and watery for a Euro lager, but I do like it. If I was to go with like this kind of like old school 1970s byproduct of the Malaise era of beers, like cheapening the recipe so that they taste like next to nothing, and refreshing is apparently a flavor, and then becomes a beer that's settled into being something that people are used to and drink a lot of, and then all of a sudden they've recreated that beer after the fact. I feel like they've done a good job in the sense of recreating that, but at the same time, I don't think it's a particularly interesting beer, but I do like it. I think for the style, I'm going to give it a 7. Overall enjoyment, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I do really quite enjoy this, and I love that old school charm. Although I think for the price, I would rather go out and buy a case of Pabst. And as far as cheering on like sporting events with this, I can get where I absolutely see. Whereas this was your favorite beer to drink at sporting events, like this would go down super easy while you're watching a football game. But I will concur with Scott.
Weird.
Football. I'm kind of soccer, football, whatever.
You're in
I will
Canada.
concur.
Soccer.
Yeah, we are in Canada. We actually watch hockey here.
I'm
And
half British, so it's football. So
the point I was trying to make is that, and me and Scott can contend with.
British?
Me and Scott can contend with that Alpine is a better choice when it comes to drinking. Of course, now you won't buy an Alpine anyway, so who cares?
Hey, listen, no. I won't buy an Alpine. I'll drink an Alpine. I won't buy an Alpine.
All right, so now
so
I've
what I'm
blathered
hearing
on
is, so what I'm hearing is that basically you'll be stealing another beer from Nick because you won't buy an Alpine. Nick will buy it, you'll steal it from him.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something, Dan. I have contracted other people at my trailer park to buy me Moosehead as long as I don't pay a cent.
For what?
I don't want to know what you do for favors to get that Moosehead in
Well,
trailer park.
I mean, I buy other beers for them. So I say I will get a case of
Yeah.
and you get a case of Moosehead.
You're basically paying for it, Scott. You know, just because they buy you a new set of tires instead of cash, you're still a hooker.
And you go through that many rubbers.
I still, fuck. Nick took my joke. Nick took my joke.
Too late.
Get her to move.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's the way of getting your Moosehead, then fine, okay. I don't want to know what you guys do out east, because I mean, Moosehead and east and trailer parks. I can't complain because I mean I'm living in Alberta and trailer parks are they're worse.
A thing. Trailer parks are a thing.
Yes, they
Trailer
are.
parks, boys. Well, trailer parks are a thing out here too. And I don't mean just camping.
We've got a trailer park fucking 5 minutes from here that there's a battle going on because the city of city of Mississauga is trying to shut it down and kick all the residents out.
Oh, they did that in Calgary here. They kicked the
Yeah.
residents out to make luxury condos.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're saying a portion is going to be affordable housing, and they're offering each resident like $50,000 to leave. But it's like, well, I mean, well, you're not $50,000 won't cover a down payment on a house in Mississauga,
And
so,
they probably paid $100K for half of those things now.
maybe probably not even that. I mean, they're not, because I mean, again, these are literal trailer parks. So what does a trailer cost? And yeah, many of these people have been here like 20. Like I had one couple got interviewed. They've been there for 50 years. Like we raised our whole family here, and now we got to out of here in the next year or something. So
is that $50,000 worth?
I would say probably not, but
I would say probably not too.
I guess it's $50,000 or, and I don't know exactly what you have to prove. If you can prove certain income requirements, the city of Mississauga will cover your rent of another place indefinitely. But I think they'll cover, I don't know what it is. If it's either, I think it's 30% or 40% or something of your rent for, I don't know. It seems indefinite, but I'm sure there's probably some limit to it. So, I don't know.
On the housing market.
I don't know. My whole thing is if somebody is there and they own. So the weird thing is, so everyone owns their own trailers, but the land it's leased from Peel, so that's why they're basically able to cut them off. But again, these aren't portable trailers. These are trailers that
okay.
leave the. Yeah, it's not like a trailer you can move. These are like permanent house trailers. So at least I don't think they can be moved.
The wheels were on, but now not.
Yeah, I think these are houses that got put there like 50 years ago and haven't moved since. So good luck moving them.
Right. Where my trailer has wheels, and I have to maintain the wheels of the trailer so that I can move that trailer at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a trailer, not a mobile home. There's a difference between a trailer and a mobile home.
Maybe these are mobile homes. I don't know.
It's a sex trailer.
Sounds like trailers are camping units.
It has a low ceiling, so you can't put a swing in there.
No.
Anyway, let's present the scores for tonight.
The results.
Woo!
That's not too terrible.
That's actually a pretty good showing, I think.
Yeah.
Who was the person that hated it? Who hated it the most? Was it Rob that hated it the most?
Rob hated it the most.
And Dan probably ejaculated the most on it. So
not really.
No, you did.
You did, Greg.
You did.
My score was pretty high. So yeah.
Greg, Greg, yours.
Yeah, you were the beard.
Yeah, Greg jerked off on it the most.
What did Dan give it? I wasn't paying attention.
Well, actually, it was Dan that jerked off on it. Greg almost. It was like an Eiffel Tower between Dan and Greg.
Okay, well we both scored.
Dan gave it 9 and 8.5. Greg gave it at 9 and 7.5.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, for the style, it's a gorgeous style. If you think of where it's coming from,
yeah, okay,
it's good.
No choice. Not so high.
I got it on Nick's lower back. Dan got it in his hair.
Gross. All right.
That's how his hair sticks so well.
Yeah, how do you think you got so much gray?
Lager ale.
Speaking of gray hair, Radar, what are you doing? Why aren't you joining us here?
He doesn't have the beer.
He's like 300 meters away from an LCBO. He can get it.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway, so that's our score. So the question has been asked, even though Dan is on the panel tonight, what is next week's beer? I was thinking we were going to do a what do you call it? A show and swill. They just bring something, and that is something absolutely that Radar could show up next week and bring.
He still won't.
A show and swill. How exciting!
A show and swill. Although that kind of like an off the cuff comment kind of made me think, what could we do as another beer analysis down the road? And apparently, the beer store carries Alpine. It's just a matter of finding a store near you that carries it. So, can you guys get cans of it?
Isn't that just crappier Moosehead?
We'll have to
I would
find
say
out.
it's more like hoppier Moosehead. I get it. I would have to sponsor Scott getting a can of it, but take a look at your beer stores. You might be able to find an Alpine. We could definitely do that, and that's totally a beer that
Have we ever done Bush? Since we were talking about earlier, have we ever done Bush?
Grab yourself a boy.
I think we have done Bush.
Use your phone.
Lady Lee, grab yourself a Bush.
Yeah, grab yourself a boy.
Bush.
We've done Bush Ice apparently.
Can you blue?
6 years ago.
That's blue.
Which Bushes can I get?
Those tabs.
Have we done Bud Light?
How about you order a tab?
Blue.
Like Jesus.
Blue.
We could put it on my tab. All right, Bush Ice we could do. Bush Max Ice or Bush. I could get a case of Bush beer and split with Scott.
Nick, how many Bush would it take for you to close all those tabs right now?
Eat a Bush.
How about we do Labatt
How
Blue?
much memory are you using with all those tabs? My God.
Labatt Blue.
That's why he needs all that RAM.
Memory's not an issue. My computer's got 64 gigs.
Jesus.
Nick, I don't think it's a collection.
Well, I bought it before the prices went up.
You keep chucking.
Hey, baby, you want to see all the RAM I got in my computer? Actually, nowadays she might suck your dick for a stick.
Jesus.
Suck your stick for a stick.
Sucky 5 gigabytes.
Nick. Labatt
What?
Blue.
Yeah, we've done blue.
Bud Light.
Have we done blue? Has this group of people done blue?
Well, this group of people probably not. We could do.
Is it due for a re-anal?
We could re-anal blue, but
That's blue.
blue.
That's fucking
What group did we have for last blue?
Jesus Christ.
We had. Holy fuck! It was long enough ago that it was. Here, I'll show you the screen again. Labatt Blue was long enough ago that Greg looks super young.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're like 19
I look
We
the
had-
same, just I'm a
we
little
had-
fatter and a little
where is
grayer.
it? Kerry was there without his beard.
Oh, terrifying! No,
You-
no, hide it. Oh God, that man fingered me like that.
Oh my good God.
And you enjoyed it.
We had
No.
Matt Dabkins, Massive Beer Reviews.
Oh shit! This is
We had-
before Lady Lee was born.
We had the Sexton,
Oh, I love sex.
and we also had Klizak as well.
Lady Lee was not even born when this happened.
No.
Before Laley
wasn't.
was born.
It was way before I was born.
That was November
Stop it!
2018. That's like the. I think we started in 2017. So,
Rob, you got to be like a teacher and say, "Can you express yourself without raising your voice?"
I know. Trust me. She's just back from visiting her family, so the Italian is very strong right now.
A lot of yelling
Ow.
going on there.
the yelling is very strong right now.
Probably a lot of.
What you're getting tonight is not happening anymore.
You are so not getting ahead tonight.
No more fingers in the butt. Gotcha.
No more fingers in the.
Hey, that just means
No more fingers in the gabagool.
That just means she's open to things you didn't even plan on. So you never know.
The first menu is closed, but the new menu is open.
All right. Oh, the secret menu.
Oh, wow! You got one in the stick. One in the stick. You call it the World Cup. It's got the 3 colors.
You can order the Big Mac with chalet sauce.
All right, I think it's high time we take this shit offline. No, we'll report back next week with the show and swell, and then we'll decide what we want to do after that. Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, and the Rob
Thanks
is going to
for
report
watching.
back what he ordered off the menu.
Right.
It's truth. The LCBO